Semitendinosus, semimembranosus, adductor magnus, adductor longus, vastus medialis, vastus lateralis, rectus femoris, and tensor fasciolata, sartorius gracilis. External oblique, rectus abdominis, xiphoid humoralis, pectoralis minor, pectoralis major, and
Pecto antebrachialis. Latissimus dorsi, spinotrapezius, acromiotrapezius, clavotrapezius. This one is
clavobrachialis, brachioradialis,
spinodeltoid, acromiodeltoid, levitator scapulae, triceps longus, triceps lateralis.
Okay, Fareed. Have you touched the cat?
Brachioradialis.
Have you touched the cat?
Extensor carpi radialis longus, extensor digitorum communis, extensor digitorum lateralis, extensor carpi ulnaris, flexor carpi ulnaris, palmaris longus, extensor digitorum profundus, and finally the pronator, the kind of triangular one right there. 5. You have a total of 6 lobes. All right. You got the heart.
So much fun.
You've got the vessels from the heart. Yours is done very nicely. You've got an aorta here. You've got a pulmonary artery right there. And pulmonary vein coming in off the lungs. Okay. You have something called the hemizygous right there. That blue one is called the hemizygous. And of course the diaphragm defines the chest region for you. Those are the things you find in that area. You ready?
Ready.
All right, beginning with diaphragm, of course, we see the liver, and between the second and third lobe of the liver, you have the gallbladder, right there, usually deflated. Lift the liver up, you find the stomach. All that is stomach. Now, stomach leads to the small intestine, the duodenum specifically right there, and that also defines the pancreas. We proceed to the large intestine, and side out here, spleen, the kidney, the adrenal gland right there, a little bean-shaped thing with the adrenal vein over it, the ureter from the kidney to the bladder, there's the bladder. You have a female cat, so there's the uterus and the ovary. The small intestine is held together by mesentery, and of course all those reds are off the mesenteric artery. The center part is a lymph node called the cisterna chyli. It's right there. And then the cecum is always close to the cisterna chyli. That's the cecum, the blind pouch of the large intestine. That pretty much covers everything you're going to find in the abdominal area. Superior vena cava comes up from the heart. Superior vena cava branches. There's an innominate right and an innominate left. This thymus gland kind of obscures that.
Wait, am I supposed to?
Once you get into the arm,
Like that's not supposed to be.
you're at the subclavian, the axillary, the brachial, and then on a clear cat you would have radial and ulnar. The radial moving up, the ulnar moving that way.
No.
Notice the internal jugular vein here and the external jugular vein. We go to the area by the ribs for the hemizygous, and then down the back we find the inferior vena cava, which you haven't quite exposed yet. Inferior vena cava proceeds to the renal, and your ovarian here is nicely filled. Moving down, you'll see it branches into the right and left leg. We'll follow the left one here for the internal iliac right there, the external iliac, the femoral, and the saphenous. Those are the veins. Your cat, let's start with the aorta. The aorta emerges from the heart and goes back down the back, and you'll find the dorsal aorta traveling all the way down. Up from the aorta, though, is the innominate artery and the left subclavian. The left subclavian becomes the axillary, and then the brachial, and then the radial and ulnar as well. The innominate becomes the right and left carotid. There's the left carotid, there's the right carotid. And then, of course, the right subclavian out into the arm, which isn't open. At the bottom, the dorsal aorta branches into the internal iliac, and then external iliac, femoral, saphenous, much the same as the veins. Of course, you've got the renal artery here too, and you'll have an adrenal vein and adrenal artery. Of course, the mesenteric, gastric, splenic, all the organ arteries.